Okay, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to Keys Code Love Unlocked. We are back with season one, episode three. I got an echo. Okay, before we get started, I do want to put out a disclaimer. And here at Keys Code Love Unlocked, where we speak from the heart, not the handbook. This podcast is strictly for entertainment purposes only. All the tea, truth, and tough love shared here are based on personal opinions and real life experiences. Our guests, however, they are fabulous, but they are not licensed professionals. So don't take our words as therapy. Take them as girl talk, grown talk, and good vibes. If you need real help, be sure to look and lock in with the certified expert. We're here to unlock love, not diagnose it. We are going to get this started with my amazing co-host, Kaya Amari, and her bestie, Tiffany Talise. Hey, Kaya. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, hello.
Hey, hey. We also have my line sisters, my sorors, B. Nicole and Nikki. We're going to bring them to the stage next. Hey, y'all.
Hey.
So we gonna have some girl talk today. We are discussing friendship, sisterhood, friendship, girl code, all of that. So let's get into it. Let's start with friendship. Like, what do y'all think is friendship? Like, what do that mean to y'all? What's friendship?
You go first. Go first.
Who going first?
Whoever, everybody, anybody can just talk.
Um, Friendship. That's to me is like a friendship and a sisterhood is the same thing on my note. Um, Pretty much just somebody you can depend on, you can talk to about stuff. Loyalty is big for me. Um, if I'm out of pocket, tell me. If somebody's speaking bad on my name, or so I hear somebody speaking bad on yours, I'm gonna call them out. Um, that's friendship to me. If somebody can say something or do something to bother you or whatever the case may be in my face, then I'm not your friend. If I'm not gonna come to you about it or discuss it with them on the side note, what's going on. That's my friend. That's my sister. Um, it's more about loyalty and just if I'm not gonna say it to you in front of you or they not gonna say it to you in front of you, then it's not happening in front of me.
Period. What y'all think?
I think friendship is basically like always having each other's back no matter what, always being there for each other no matter what. I agree with the whole loyalty thing, how like loyalty is really big in friendship, sisterhoods, or any type of relationship, honestly. So yeah.
A
Okay,
judgment free zone, a safe space.
facts.
She said
So I agree too. I think friendship and sisterhood is that closeness that you choose to be with somebody. It's genuine, it's authentic, it's real. You know how to deal with each other. You are going to always have each other's backs through the ups, the downs, the good, the bads. You go be that person who can always let me know when I'm fucking up. You go be my hype man. You go be my cheerleader. You go be my person who go check me when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You go catch me when I fall type thing. And I do think loyalty is definitely a big part of friendship. Don't say nothing about my friends in my presence and expect for me to just sit there. I feel like If we friends, then whatever is being said about me or in your presence would be the same thing that would be said in my presence. So I feel like it's when you definitely got each other's back and you go support each other and make sure that y'all it's like y'all locked in. Can't nobody come in and tell you nothing about me that you don't already know. Kaya, what you think? I'm trying to get the grown up and then the little grown ups.
I agree with what everybody said. My own personal opinion, is like I feel like a friendship and a sisterhood would be a little bit different actually. I feel like friendship is with the loyalty, is the making sure nobody talking about you behind your back or something like that. But sisterhood, I feel like it goes a little bit deeper than
Clock that.
friendship.
Okay.
I don't feel like they go. I mean, they go in the same category, but I just feel like sisterhood is like deeper than that. Like it just go deeper, way deeper than a friendship.
I think so too. I think so too. I mean, prior to me joining the sorority, sister is not a thing that I would call people. Like people want my sister. You didn't just enter my group of friends or my circle and just became my sister. I always thought it was weird when people be like, "This my sister, sis." Like that shit was so weird to me because it'd be like you just met this girl 36 ago and y'all already sisters. Like, golly, no, I hate people who have a million sisters and they always change like every month. Every month you got a whole new set of sisters. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's not your sister. Those are
Associates.
what do you
Period. That's
want?
exactly
Associates. It is not those sisters.
it be that to me is like it's that's when you decide like the real sisterhoods versus people that's just there, the here and now, the convenient friends, the oh, we just cool because me and you cool or me and her cool, so me and you gonna be cool for right now. Not taking the time to actually get to a
Mm-mm.
friendship space, but just being cool and then like they sisters. Oh, so we all sisters.
No.
It's a no for me too.
And that's the thing too. That's the thing too. I feel like a lot of times people say friendships or sisterhood or that's my bestie, but what work have you actually put in? Do you actually put in the work, even if this person is cool with this person? Do you put in the work? Do you call? Do you text? Do you show up?
Right. I agree. And then what happens when shit get hard? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you real sisterhoods and real friendships when shit get hard? Do y'all work through it? It's like a marriage for real. A sisterhood is like a
Yeah.
fucking marriage. So when shit get hard, are you gonna work through it or are you just ready to just dispose of it? Is it over? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much work are you willing to put into this friendship?
If I value someone, I feel like I'm willing to put in 110%. Because again, it takes work, but also you can't be the type of person who shuts down and don't want to talk, don't want to be bothered, or you just like, fuck that, I don't want to be bothered with that. Like, if that's the case, then we never was cool. We was never friends. We was never sisters. Because what was the purpose in all that? We just wasted each
I
other's
kind
time.
Now that is one thing. I think that's a character trait though. And knowing your friend or your sister, you know how to deal with that character trait. Because sometimes I do shut down and it just be because I like to be able to articulate my thoughts well enough for it to kind of come more to a resolution than to just be sitting here going back and forth with banter about, oh, I did this, you did that, I did that, you did this. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes
Mhm.
you do get to a place where you might shut down because you don't have the words yet. But I think when you are truly connected to somebody, you figure that out about them already. You already know. You know, like, oh, here this bitch go. You know she. All right, bitch. You got 3 days, and after 3 days, we talking. I gotta pull up on your ass. You got 3 fucking days, and after that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's like because you know that that's the type of person that this person is. You know, I know this bitch about to shut down. I know this bitch about to have an attitude. I know I'm about to have to fucking lip lock with this hoe because she gonna have some smart shit to say. It's like you learn those people and what that means to them. And when you love somebody, you kind of you deal with that type of shit, the irritating shit. That's like I don't feel like this shit right now. Or you might be the one who be like, I don't feel like this shutting down shit. All right, but I got I need 3 days. Give me 3 days and then we can come back to this and deal with this shit. Because other than that, we gonna be boxing.
Nobody got time.
I agree. I think it's like I said, it's just it's a place of knowing who you dealing with, who your friendships are with, and what they actually mean to you and to the person that you're friends with. And so let me ask y'all this. Do you think that when you have friends, do you feel like all of your friends are supposed to be friends?
No.
No,
Bro.
no. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. Absolutely not. Because I know some of my friends cannot. No, 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 no.
I don't think so either.
Um,
And do you think or are you how do you navigate? How do you navigate your friend circle when you have friends over here that don't like friends? For instance, like okay, Brandy just had a birthday. Happy birthday, Brandy. It's cancer season. Whatever.
Yay.
But
Don't be a
so
hater.
you have this birthday and you are it girl. So everybody want to kick it with you for your birthday. So how do you navigate a situation like that when you may have friends that don't get along? Or are you an important factor to your friends so much so that it's like, you know what, y'all bitches go get along for 2 hours.
My thing is, honestly, the set of friends that I have, even if they disagree or not really feel each other, they can still be cordial because we're all adults. So they know how to be cordial. They will still speak. They still, I just navigate. I check on everybody. Hey, you all right? You good over there? You okay? Like you just have to check on everyone to make sure that they're okay. Because if your friend has had it. You be like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna get out of here. I mean, it's just you gotta know your friends.
Right.
And if you
Okay.
can't and if you have friends that can't handle that, then that's cool too. That's okay too.
So how do you deal? Okay, let me ask the younger crew. How do y'all navigate friends who may not like each other, or like what if you got a friend that don't like your bestie? Like how that work?
it's funny because this has actually happened on like a numerous of occasions. But honestly, like it was this one friend that I had, like she knew me longer, but I was closer with Kaya. And like it was like she wanted to be in competition with Kaya. And it was like kind of like a problem. Well, she had a problem with Kaya, right? And it was just like, yeah, like we're friends and stuff, but me and Kaya have a realer friendship than me and you do or whatever. And honestly, like if that's the case, I don't like mix friend groups or anything like that. Like if let's say it's my birthday dinner and like I want to do something with my friends, I will pick my closest friends in that case. And if they feel some type of way, they kind of feel some type of way. But it's just like if you my friend, you wouldn't really feel some type of way because you are my friend, kind of a thing. So
Right. So Kaya, how do you deal with that? What if you got friends that don't like Tiffany? Like how that work?
Okay. Me personally, okay. I'm gonna pick and choose. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm going to pick and choose. I really don't care how nobody feel about it. Like it's just certain levels that you have to deal with people on, and if she's somebody that I deal with on a higher level than the friends, like this is my thing. If I can't call on you for like anything, everything, any time of the day, then you can't be mad that you can't be mad about the person that I can do that with. Right.
Okay.
You just gotta.
So it's
You
levels
gotta.
to this.
Yeah. Like.
You got friendship levels.
Mm,
Yeah.
that's what she said. She said, yeah, it's levels to it.
It's levels to this shit. Okay.
I
Okay.
get
I
it. I
respect
get
that.
it.
So what
What
happens
about
when your
you?
friends decide that they don't want this friend circle? Like, I don't like this bitch. Now what?
Then you just
They
don't like
cut.
them.
Like simple as that.
Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Either deal with it or get over it. We
I
don't
know
have.
that's right.
So best
Cause
it's like, look, she here to stay. She ain't going nowhere. Get over it. See, because to me that do create a problem because if you know that this is my friend and or my best friend, my sister, however you want to look at it, if you know that this person is an important person in my life, as you may be, then respect me enough to not bring that to me. Like, I will respect the fact that y'all may not get along and I'll try to do something different with two different groups of friends, but also respect me enough to know that I don't want to hear that shit. Don't talk about my friend to me because I don't want to hear it. And don't get mad if I defend her because she's not here to defend herself. Like, I actually fell out with a girl because of that. You know what I'm saying? We on a girls trip and she like going in. She going in on this girl. And I'm just like, at some point, bitch, all right, now enough is enough. You bullying her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're bullying her. Stop. So because everybody know I'm very vocal, I'm gonna say whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna say something, and she wasn't saying nothing. So it was like, wait, pissing me off because it's like you just gonna let this host keep saying. And these both of my friends, but at the same time, like you just gonna let her keep saying this shit to you. So I say something that's like, all right, look, you gotta chill. She already got fucking apologized for the shit. It's over with. Like, let it go. So now me and her getting into it because oh, you defending her? I am. I am because you're not gonna do what you're doing to her to me. So yes, I'm defending her. And it was so bad, y'all, that we were in a whole nother state. We fell completely the fuck out. And I am that friend that's like, all right, we fall out like that. Like, you mad at me for being me and being, considerate enough in my friendship to say, like, chill out. Bitch, this ain't that. We did not speak. We have not spoken in like 5 years.
so do you really feel like that was your real friend? Because
I
if it was, I could see her being upset. But to take it so far as to be like, oh, so you just gonna defend her, then y'all fall out behind you defending her, like you gotta understand where she's coming from too, because at this point you're in the middle.
exactly. And that's how it kind of it was four of us there. So my other homegirl who was my best friend, I had to like side note with her, like, we got a sidebar, bitch, because like, what the fuck is she like, man? What the fuck? And the first thing she asked me, like, are you fucking this hoe? I'm like, whoa, you already know, like, I don't even like girls. So, but that's what it was given. And it was just like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, at the same time, like, why are you so upset? But she was so upset, and it was just like, yeah, bitch, this ain't that. We can't be cool, or we not that cool where you can be possessive over me. Like, you don't. I don't like them type of friends neither.
That's weird. That be that underline I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah, because what about y'all? Do y'all ever have no friends that be so into y'all friendship that it be like they be mad if y'all have other friends?
Yeah, and I feel like with that, it's okay kind of jealousy. Like if you mad at me for having another friendship, it's kind of like you want us to have that friendship too. But it's like we can't have that friendship if you over here getting mad that I'm hanging out with my other friends or I'm doing this with them. To be honest, like when my friends have other friends, I don't really care too much because it's like you can have your friends, I can have my friends. Simple as that. Like we don't all gotta be friends. Like it don't gotta work like that.
Right. What about y'all? Because I think that shit weird. Like, I don't like people that's overly possessive of me. Like, bitch, I
Like
don't, you don't own
what you
me.
mean I can't hang with her? What you mean I can't do this with her? You can't tell me what I can and can't do.
Right.
We know I'm a millennial, baby. I'm gonna do everything you said not to do
Period.
because you told me not to do it.
So what does that look like what about if y'all was friends for so long? Like, y'all been friends all this time and it's just like this not working. how like friendship breakups. That shit be hard too.
Girl, that shit, I think that's worse than when you break up with your dude. Like, you really be like hurting. You be like, damn, that was my dog, though. But you have
Yeah,
to get
because
over
it's
that
like,
shit.
bitch,
Like,
we were
girl,
supposed to be rocking till the wheels fell off. Like we supposed to be
yeah.
old and gray, golden girl style type shit. And here you is acting like a fucking pure ass weirdo because you mad because I got other friends. Like at some point you have to know I'm dope as fuck in real life. Like I don't know what y'all think, but like people naturally like me. And you know what I'm saying? We got them type of personalities where they attract other dope ass people. So everybody wanna kick it. And you're not my man. Like we're not going home together, bitch. Like, what's the problem? So I don't know. It's just it be weird ass energy. But I do think that when you are breaking up with your friend, it's harder because it's like it's almost like you're not allowed to grieve friendship breakups. You just kind of gotta bounce back, and then you gotta. A lot of times they force your hand to kind of be a dog about it because they want to be a dog about it. So now you got to get into that, you know, headspace of being a dog and feeling like, bitch, fuck you, and putting on this your face, your mask, and
Mhm.
it's like you hurt as hell because this was my friend, my sister, my girl, and now we beefing for probably for nothing. And it's like, how do y'all
Sometimes,
how do y'all get past that?
sometimes, honestly, realistically, you just outgrow the room. You know what I mean? Like, I never want to be in a situation where I'm the smartest person in the room. And
Right.
sometimes when you have friends that are stuck in certain ways and they don't want to be better or choose to be better, to be different, or they don't want nothing out of life, it does force your hand to be like, okay, is this where I really want to stay? Do I want to keep pouring into this situation that's not going anywhere? Or is it time to just let it go? And I feel like a lot of times as women, we don't know when to let go
Yep.
because we hold on so tight to stuff that we don't want to see it go anywhere. But at some point you have to be real with yourself and be like, look, this is not doing nothing for me.
I agree. I think that play a part into everybody wants to feel like they're loyal. Everybody's so loyal. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
loyalty is the biggest thing in any relationship. That's the first thing a person say in the friendship, in a relationship. Like what is that? Loyal, loyal, loyal. And I think at some point you have to remember to be loyal to yourself. Like I say this all the time. It's like I am loyal, but I'm more loyal to me than I am to anybody. Like I have to remember that my happiness is going to be at the center of everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when this don't feel good no more, it's time to
Yeah.
go.
I know
And
a
I
lot
think
of
a lot of
times.
times, oh, go
I
ahead.
know a lot of times where like I stopped talking to like my friends. It's honestly because we don't got the same mindset no more. Like they want to do other things I don't agree with, and I just leave it at that. I know one friend I have. We was friends for like a really long time, but like we just stopped talking, and like we just never talked to this day. Which is like kind of sometimes I think about it, it's like dang, like I wonder what she doing, but it's just like she never reached out to me. I never reached out to her, so it kind of like is what it is, kind of a thing. So yeah.
Right. And I think like Akila said, some friendships are chapters, not lifetimes. And I agree with that. And you just gotta know when the hell that chapter is over. Like stop trying to write more chapters for this friendship that is over. Like it's over. And that's not to say like that sometimes that friendships don't require breaks because they do. But if y'all not aligned, then y'all not aligned. And it's like y'all all said, like it's all mindset, especially when you get up in age. You definitely want to align yourself with people that are like-minded like you. You want to align yourself with people that are doing something with their life, who moving, who going for it, who got ambition. You know what I'm saying? The same things that you look for in a man, I look for in a friendship. Like I don't want to be with a bunch of bitches who ain't got shit going on, who go risk it all for some bullshit. Cause then if you go risk it all for bullshit, then what the fuck? How that don't benefit me? I'll be looking at your dumb ass like you crazy. Like, oh, you want me to call who? Cause nah, I got shit going on, and I ain't got time to be risking it all for bullshit that don't even matter. So I think, yeah, I think we just have to at some point have to understand when it's time to let go, you just gotta let go. And it's okay to grieve those relationships. Like you can let go of a friendship and be hurt about it. You can let go of a friendship and not be angry about it. Y'all can not be friends no more and still like check in on each other from time to time. Like it's okay to go from friendships to like an associate type of scenario. Or do y'all not agree? Like when it's over, it's over.
I agree, but some people don't take it away. Some people like take it as, oh, she moving weird, or oh, we beefing now, so they like it's the way they move when the friendship is actually over.
Yeah, I feel like it also depends on like how the friendship ended too. Like if the
Yeah.
friendship was like messy, then like I don't even know if you can honestly come back for that. But if it was like a mutual thing, it was kind of like, well, we just not aligned no more, whatever the case may be. Then it's like, okay, we can still like chat here and now and then. But if it was like disrespectful, all that type of stuff, it's just like go your separate way, I go my separate way, and that's it.
Right, right. I agree with that too. That is true. That is true. I guess Nikki having some technical difficulties at this point. So
Yeah.
maybe she'll come back. I don't know. Okay, okay. So let's go into what does it mean to show up for your friends? And not just in the easy times when they up, when it's time to kick it, when it's time to party. What about when you got your home girl, your bestie going through some shit that's like real life as they down, like down and out. And it may not be their fault. It might be their fault though. But what about when they just like shit all bad and they really just in a space of support. They need support, they need support, they need comfort, they need to know, you know what I'm saying? Like how do y'all feel about that? Are y'all one of the people like, damn, every time I turn around this bitch need she down now? Or you know what I'm saying? Like how does what does that look like for y'all?
I show up however you need me to show up. Good, bad, ugly. You want to cry, girl? We can cry together because you know I'm emotional, girl. So you start crying, I'm gonna cry too.
Period.
You know I'm gonna talk shit out. You
Yeah,
know?
we laughing and talking shit. But now, okay, now I do have this thing where I'm okay with being there for you. I'm gonna talk you up. I'm gonna hype you up. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna comfort you. But I am a realist. So I'm also gonna be that friend that's like, all right, bitch, get it together. Like we done cried about this 6 times already. At what point are you going to get this shit, get it together? Like we're not gonna keep coming back to this space for this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I don't know if it's just me getting older or what, but it's just kind of like sometimes you have to be that friend that cut ties when you have a person who's always in a negative space. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a space now where I thrive for like peaceful encounters with people. Like I don't want to be beefing with nobody. I don't want to be arguing with nobody. I don't want to be doing all of that. I want to just be chilling for real. So if I got a friend that's always got something going on, you always got some bullshit going on, you always in a bad mood, you always got fucked up, you know, luck fucked every time you turn around is something after another after something after something after. It's like, damn, is it support that they look like? What do you do? What space are you in that moment? Like, are you still expected to be the supportive friend, or are you allowed to choose you and walk away from that and realize that we're not aligned anymore? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be down and out. I'm not saying that. But at what point are you going to pick yourself up and get back on track?
I feel like if you are in that situation, you need to have a conversation with that person and tell them like how you feel, and that like just try to push them as much as you can. But like when you see it's not working and you see like if they just want to keep coming back to dwell on the situation, like at this not I'm not gonna say you doing it to yourself, but like you kind of doing it to yourself because you want to keep going back and talking about that situation and just keep speaking on that when you can go heal yourself and do better and talk about better and good things.
Right. I think so too. Because
Yeah.
it's like at some point we got as
I mean,
young and older women, we have to accept that I want the best for you, and I need you to want the best for you as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody because here reciprocation. If I want the best for you, and I'm always trying to pull you out of these bad situations, and you're always in a bad situation, that never leaves for me to ever be in a bad situation because you're never in a mental space to be able to help me out of a bad situation because you're always in a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now y'all friendship is not even reciprocal because only one of y'all are able to be that for the other one. A real friend would accept, respect, and appreciate the realness, regardless of it if they keep being stupid or not. Yeah, but you know, they be offended a lot of times. A lot of times people be offended when you
And
have to tell them, like, all right, like this is dumb. Damn,
but
like how many times we go fight the same bitch over the same nigga before we realize he ain't your nigga to begin with? Like, why we keep fighting this girl's boyfriend? This boy's girlfriend.
sometimes people need to hear that shit though. Sometimes you gotta be like, so you still stupid? So this what you still about to do? Okay. Cause because for real, like you got some money in your pocket. No, you don't. I think that's what we need to focus on. Let's focus on leveling up. I feel like that's where we need to be at now.
And
Because the
I
moment you get
think
with the
that's
wrong person
when
or be around someone with the wrong mindset, you start going down.
right. And I
You
think
ever
that's
notice
when
that
it's
with some
okay to
people?
cut
Like you
people
just be
off.
like, damn.
Like it's
Mm-mm.
okay to cut somebody off when they fucked up, they stay fucked up, and they not leveling up at all though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are emotional, we women, we emotional, we kind of dwell in our emotions. But if you are allowing your emotions to always be the driving force, at some point you have to snap into reality and be like, you know what, that shit ain't working, that shit it ain't worth it, and realize that it's other things to do than to be in that space. Like, and I get everybody is not in a space of discomfort because they want to be. I've heard that
Mm-hmm.
before. Like, you think I want to be in this space? No, but I think you can also want more than to be in that space. You know what I'm saying? No, you don't want to be here, but the fact that do you want to not be here more than you know what I'm saying than how you're feeling in being in this space? Because to me it's like, no, I don't want to be here. So what am I gonna do to not be here? Like, what am I gonna do to not be in this fucked up space? I'm gonna work my ass off to get to a space of where I want to be. Like, I just it's tiresome. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being the person who always gotta be there, who always gotta show up. It's like, at what point do you get tired of being the strong friend?
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of times
being a
people
strong
don't. A lot
friend?
of people aren't willing to deal with their past traumas either. So that's why they start dwelling. That's why they be there.
Yeah.
But
So
people
what
don't want to talk
as
like
the
everybody
strong
say
friend,
healing. The healing is not easy either.
so
And
how
that's
do
a
you
difficult journey.
help a person?
Huh?
If you have a friend that's in that space of not being healed and is dealing with past dramas, how do you as a friend navigate that friendship? Like, how do you help them to be in a space where they're able to where you guys are able to still have a healthy friendship? Because sometimes past traumas create current
Trauma bond.
trauma. Yes, and exactly. Trauma bonds. And it's
Mhm.
like y'all think y'all friends, but y'all really not. Y'all just bonding over this. And as soon as that's over, or one of y'all have moved past that, the friendship or the relationship that y'all thought y'all had is over.
I suggest therapy. Oof. Everybody need a damn therapist. I ain't gonna
Bitch,
lie
let
to
me
you.
know.
Everybody need a therapist around me. Need to get you a therapist, baby.
I think so too. So, for, what about y'all? How y'all
Because
feel about being a
that's a
strong friend?
I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm the strong friend, so I can't really answer
Um,
that.
I would say I guess I consider myself the strong friend. Um, I guess sometimes it does get tiring. Like if you're always there for your friends, always showing up for your friends, sometimes it's not being reciprocated. So it's just like, why should I kind of keep showing up for you? And it might sound kind of crazy, like saying that, but it's kind of real because it's like I care about you so much. Do you care about me the same way? And I don't know, like I can say sometimes I do get tired of it. But no matter what, I just think about how much I love that person and how deep our bond is. So that's kind of just like, okay, well, let me just I gotta keep doing this, gotta keep doing this, gotta keep checking up and all that type of stuff.
But what if they don't do that for you, then what?
If they honestly, I feel like I'll take a step back if they're not reciprocating the same support I'm reciprocating.
Okay. So, I think that in friendships, we kind of assume roles. And when you put on that hat to be the strong friend, I think it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it ended up sucking a lot of times because you don't get the reciprocation because everybody always assumed that you got it together. They always assume that you she the strong friend. Ain't nobody got to check on her. She always cool. She go figure it out. She all right. She all right. She all right. So you kind of get in your mind, you just like, damn, do nobody even give a fuck? But it's like I've been the strong friend and I've also been the friend that was in the weak space. So when I had to really kind of reevaluate myself when my friend had kind of brought it to me, like, bitch, you don't never do this or you don't never do that. And I was like, bitch, that ain't my road. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, that's not our friendship. That's not the dynamic of our friendship. Our friendship has been outlined and this has been our friendship for 10 plus years. But then, shit, after 10 years of being the strong friend, I had to take a step back and be like, okay, I can see how the fuck she tired of not being checked on or just always assuming that she got it figured out, especially after learning things that was going on with her that I had no idea. So now I feel like shit because I'm like, damn, I ain't even know that. How the fuck this my best friend? I don't know that she got this, or this going on because I always assumed as the strong friend that she had it all together, that she ain't in no space of, depression, or she was always, when people put those masks on and then so now you think that everything's all everything because they got on the mask, when it's like, check on your strong friends. They ain't strong all the time. They not strong all the time. And then I think we have to start holding people accountable for their own emotions, their own feelings, their own actions, instead of assuming that responsibility as the strong friend. Like, it's not my job to always be all of these things for you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to hold you accountable and saying, like, you didn't show up for me. I don't appreciate that shit. You didn't show up for me. You wasn't a friend to me in this moment because of this or this or that or that. And know that it's okay to feel like that. Because if we friends, then bitch, you dropped the ball. The only thing you can do is agree with it or not. And if you don't, then okay, let's have a conversation of why I feel like you dropped the ball and why you feel like you didn't. Or vice versa, however it go. And I think when you are really friends, those conversations are just that. They're conversations that you're able to fix and move on from. It's not something that's like, oh, this bitch got me fucked up. Oh, I'm cool on this hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, because when you really friends, your friends should be able to tell you when you fucked up, especially when it is affecting them directly. Like, you have to allow somebody else a chance to be weak or not have it together. But I think that too kind of is the reason why I don't want to say like black women, but like most women have a problem with like being friends with each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is, let's talk the stigma behind why black women struggle with friendships, like same sex friendships. Because if you notice, like, you see more women of other races having like friend group, like real friend groups, brunches, and they go out of town. I've never seen. I think I may have seen one black group of women in my life, like people that I'm directly linked to, that was ever able to go on a girls trip and all come back friends.
I never seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never witnessed that happening, even for myself. Even when I went on my girls trip, we did not come back friends. Like, that shit was insane. So it's like, what is the stigma? Like, let's talk about why is it so hard for women, especially black women, to maintain same-sex friendships. Like, what the fuck? I think it's because women be haters, like, and jealous.
Yeah, I think jealousy
They
is.
be petty.
I think jealousy is really like one of the
Big
main,
problem.
yeah, problems. Like, I feel like a lot of friend groups don't work out. That's why it's just two of us. But like, um, it's like jealousy with like one or more people, and then that just leads to problems and issues, and like the whole like secret animosity thing, where like they might not voice it, and then it's kind of like, oh, now she's moving weird. Why is that or whatever? And then that just leads to more and more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's just like, well, we can't do that one. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, that I mean that's the thing. So I think it all do come down to like jealousy and envy. I don't even think necessarily it's always jealousy, other than, like, more than like envy. Um People just watching what you doing, or you know what I'm saying, feeling like, oh, I should have that. Oh, how she get that? Oh, why he like her? Or you know what I'm saying, like, oh, she make all this money and she don't do this for me, or just that type of weird shit. And it's like, bitch, we got the same amount of hours in the day, we had the same opportunities. It's not my fault that I've taken a little more risk than you, or I have a slightly better personality than you. And it's just like, it's always be something. And then it seemed like it's be, when you have a friend that don't like a friend, they automatically assume that you're not supposed to like them neither.
That shit is weird. That's like high school. Nobody is doing that.
Right.
And I'm sorry, nobody's doing that. Like you might not like this person, but I'm still gonna talk to them. You don't want to like me too? That's fine too.
Okay, so what about this? What happens when you become friends with somebody, right?
She might be shady.
So I introduce you to Kaya, right? And y'all become friends. Y'all cool. Y'all hit it off. Y'all cool. It is what it is. We all cool. And me and Kaya fall out. Are you supposed to fall out with Kaya because I fell out with her?
Um,
No,
no, but like with groups and stuff like that, it's just like people don't be having a mind for their own. So therefore, especially like our age or younger or whatever, they don't be having a mind for their own. So it's like, okay, well, if you're not cool with her, I'm not cool with her. But it's just like you have no reason not to be cool with me. So like,
It's
I don't.
jumping on a bandwagon.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
like, girl,
Be
grow
yourself.
up, literally.
Be yourself.
followers.
Yeah, I mean, because especially outside of they, because it don't stop there. It don't stop at
Mhm.
your age. It really don't. It continues. Like that is people and just how they move and their expectation. If I'm cool with somebody, whether you introduce me or not, I am not obligated to stop being cool with this person because you and this person are no longer cool. Like that's corny as fuck. They ain't did nothing to me. Why do I have
Mhm.
to not be friends with them? Like, especially at this big ass grown ass age that we are right now. Like, just like if I fell out with somebody that I introduced you to, the only thing I say is do not allow this person to taint my image or to speak on me in a way that would not happen if I was there. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be the person that they vent to about me. If me and you still friends, then secure that friendship and allow, them to know, like, yeah, I don't want to hear that. You got to talk about her to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? In those instances, like we all was cool, we ain't cool no more, and that's cool, but you can't talk about her to me, and I'm not gonna talk about you to them. Like you have to know when to separate the shit. Like it's not that hard. I don't think it shouldn't be that hard to be friends. I don't know. It'd just be weird. People weird as shit.
People just do too much. They do not take
I
all that.
I don't
Because
know.
my thing is that I don't know. It's like if
Friendships
you
are
don't like
so
somebody, if you
hard
don't
now.
like somebody, cool, you don't like somebody. But it's like to keep it going and to just be extra is just too much. It's like you not tired. I'm tired. Auntie tired, baby. Auntie tired. I don't even want to hear it. Please keep me out the mess.
I don't know. It's just like friendships are so hard these days. Like it's hard. So what about being friends with the opposite sex? Like what do y'all think? Do you think is genuine friendships built with the opposite sex, or do you think like all opposite sex friendships have at some point been sexual?
I think it
Oh,
depends. I think it's okay to be friends with the opposite sex if it's genuine, but sometimes it be hidden agendas. So you really never know. Like you just never know. You just have to really find out. Like because the hidden agendas really do be real. Yeah, they really do.
I think it's possible as well. And let me ask this question before I finish that thought. Do you think that when you have a friend, a male friend, okay, and he might try something, right? Do you feel like he's any more or less your friend because he tried something?
yeah. Because if we was only strictly friends and it was strictly platonic, you wouldn't have went that far to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like because we are human and you got to think like I feel like everybody is going to test the waters at least once. They might just try because you ain't no ugly girl. You Men are very visual. So when they see you, it's like, damn, she's so fucking cute, or damn, she got this body, or damn, she just a vibe. Like she cool as fuck. And they may try, and then you quickly let them know, like, nigga, this ain't that, and they respect it though. Is they try, you shut it down, and that's it. It was like they tried that once. They you shut it down. You let them know this ain't that. They respected the fact that this ain't that. So, are you able to continue this friendship with this person, or do you always feel like this nigga on
It's
bull?
it's a hidden agenda. You just trying you what you trying to do is get me to the point you wear me down. It no.
Yeah, I don't think I could look at them the same, honestly. It's just like I just couldn't look at them the same. Yeah.
I mean, you might not meet a person who just be like, I'm okay, what if he was somebody who been your friend? Y'all been friends for like 6 years. And then one day he just push up on you like, man, look, I want you.
Okay. Okay now.
Like, oh fuck this shit, man. We've been friends. We've been best friends for 6, 7 years. I want to see what can happen.
That means it must have been something that was going on. You must have gave him some of the little batty eyelashes, a wink or two, a playful little for him to even feel like that. You like, yeah, see, you opening up the doors at that point. See, once you give somebody room to cha-cha, girl, they get the cha-cha sliding. We're not doing that. You know, stop playing. Stop
But
playing the game.
what about the relationships where they be like, this is my best friend? And so what if he already your best friend? What if he already your best friend and it's like y'all do have this chemistry? I'm just devil's advocate here, okay? I ain't got no friends that I'm smashing, so but I'm just saying. So, well, what if y'all are really like best friends and y'all been best friends for like 5, 6, 7 years or whatever? You've been in relationships. He's helped you through relationships. You've been, he's been the shoulder you cry on. You've cried on
Okay,
his shoulder.
Tina.
He's cried on yours. And y'all just be like, you know what? And he just like, it's not working because you supposed to be mine.
How'd I get here, Jesus? That's not how we got here. Mm. You know me, I'll be like, uh-oh. Wait a minute. I
I,
don't know, cause I just feel like when I don't know, cause I hear how people be like, yeah, my friendship turned into my marriage, and
I hear
no,
that.
y'all secretly wanted to see what was happening. Either one person had somebody or somebody was dealing with somebody, and y'all just never could connect on that level. And then was when the opportunity presents itself, I'm telling you that cha-cha get to happen.
Right. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are you missing out on your husband because you don't want to cha cha slide? Like, or what? Or
No, my homies is my
are
homies.
you one or is this a friendship that you value so much? Cause see, me, I feel like a friendship that good. So I was with somebody who we were together, like we was friends. Then we started dealing, but even
Mm-hmm.
after we started dealing, our friendship was always so solid. Like this was my best friend. You know what I'm saying? For years and years and years. And we even when we dipped and dabbed, we was still like he was my go-to person. He was my person, which also made me feel like this is my person. You know what I'm saying? Like so we did us, right? And it was cool. And we were still best friends. Even when it didn't work, we were still best friends. Until one day we tried to do it again. Like we tried to the relationship part wasn't working. The friendship was solidified. It was keep trying to do this relationship that just wasn't really doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so it got to a point where it's like I feel like in certain friendships, when the friendship is so solid, you have to just allow that to be that. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep trying to make something else because I think people do think that like, oh, this is my person. We supposed to be together. When it's like, no, you're not. You're supposed to be exactly what you are, friends. You know what I'm saying? Like because for me, it ended up we ended up not even being cool no more. The relationship went left, and then umpteen years later, the friendship went left. Like right after having a friendship for so long and keep on trying to straddle that fence of relationship, it got to a point where we was just like we ended up not even being cool. So now it was a learning experience for me to say that if I got a friendship that's solid, then I don't want nothing else because it's easy to get a nigga. It's easy to lay up with somebody. It's easy to get, fucked. It's easy. That shit easy. But friendships are very hard to come by, especially when you have that friend who is your person, or that friend who you can call for anything, or you know what I'm saying? Like they got your back, genuinely got your back. So it's like I think when you got those type of friendships, you do have to hold on to them. You do have to value them and know that it ain't worth it. Like it's not worth crossing that. I mean, I've heard some people who have had luck in that, and they be like, "I married my best friend." Let's get married first. Let my husband turn into my best friend. I don't want my best friend to turn into my husband. But what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about having a best friend and then y'all get into a relationship and then your spouse supposed to turn into your best friend? How that work?
I don't think you should get into a relationship with your best friend. I feel like okay, say this is your best friend, y'all get into a relationship and the relationship part don't work. Now you lost your best friend and your relationship.
Yeah, I think it's hard to like once you be in a relationship, going back to just being friends or going back to being best friends. I feel like it's hard, and I feel like it's like you won't see the person the same since y'all been in a relationship, since y'all been to that level. It's like you can't like you up going down is kind of hard. You just got to keep going up.
That's true. And that's real. That's exactly what happened for me. So what I'm asking now though is, how do you feel about when you get into a relationship and you have a best friend, whether it's a boy best friend or a girl best friend? What happens when you get into a relationship and then your partner, your boyfriend is supposed to become your best friend?
Oh, you just gotta understand that, baby.
Yeah. You
You
gotta
just
learn.
gotta understand that. You should know. First of all, you already know what it is. Let's stop playing crazy. You know what's about to happen.
I think so too. But you do have some
And
women who are like, no, like, you being weird because you with that nigga, or all of this weird shit. Like, bitch, I
and not
holler at
only
you when this shit over with.
and not only that, if you have a best friend that you messed around with, and you claim that, oh, he's best friends, we this and we that. If you see that person with somebody else being all over them, hugging on them, are you able to understand your roles, or do you get jealous a little bit? Because if you get jealous a little bit, there's still feelings there.
I agree, and that's why I
So
don't
then
think.
that's really not your best friend.
Mm-mm. It's like you have created a place for you, like you're a placeholder, and you created that because you are secretly hoping that this work out, and it's not. Like, so
Hmm.
you in your feelings when they get with somebody else, and those are the friends that have a problem when they get a woman. When they get a woman and they get too close to their woman, now you mad, you being weird. Oh, we supposed to be besties. We besties. This my brother, my best friend, and you let that bitch come
Hmm.
between us. Like
That's
what?
weird. That's weird. That's weird. And also for me, like I don't ever want to be in a situation where I'm in a room and a man has one up on who I'm with. Absolutely not. You're not about to be out here looking like Krusty the Clown.
We got Faithkeeper said, I have a male best friend that is married, and we never took it to the next level. Our friendship is so tight till his wife thought we were having sex, and I told him she could have asked me that. So I think that's insecurities though. So that's so yeah. If you How do you feel about your man having a best friend that's a woman?
I feel like if you respect your relationship, it shouldn't be a problem.
Yep, I need to know the history on that. Like, if you have smashed her, say that now.
Got you.
Don't let it come out years down the line where it's like, oh yeah, because remember. So, but you said that y'all did it. Now that creates issues within the relationship.
I think so too. I
So
think so.
just be honest up front.
If you were, first of all, I don't think that if you are doing shit or having conversations with a friend that you couldn't have in front of your person, then it's not real. It's
Mm.
not appropriate, it's not real, and it shouldn't be. I feel like if you are friends with anybody, whether it's a man or a woman, then they should respect your relationship anyway. And if they don't, then they're not really your friends either. So how can you even that's not even a real thing. To not respect your relationship is not to even be friends for real. That's what I think.
Mm,
Hold
that's
on, hold
true.
on, hold on. We got comments. It's a no for me. Well, wait, it's levels. I need Akila to talk about it. What is levels to what? I need to know what she's talking about. Levels to the friendship, levels to the relationship. Is it when
I
you
know that.
first
I know them
in the
fingers over there
relationship, like
moving.
you don't have the right? You don't have the right to question it when you're fresh in a relationship. Is that it, or is it like what?
No, you should be able to ask whoever you're with any question, and it should not be no teeth sucking, eye rolling. Once it gets to doing that, you be like, okay, so it's something.
Yeah, because I feel like if my man tell me he got a friend, this a chick, I want to know about her.
Hmm.
I want to see how she act when we meet, when we engage. I feel like when women and men are friends and we are all in the same space, you have to acknowledge that woman. You cannot just go and be like, hey, bro, hey, bestie, hey, whatever, and not acknowledge the fact that this woman is standing right here and that's his woman. And I feel like if he don't do nothing or say nothing, then he weird too. And y'all probably doing something. Then
Hmm.
now I have a problem. So I feel like it's if you have a female friend or if I have a male friend, I kind of feel like we all supposed to be friends. Like, or do y'all
Yeah,
not feel like
I
y'all
agree.
supposed to mix friendships with y'all relation? Like, y'all don't want y'all dudes to be friends with y'all friends.
Right, but when you, but okay, because I don't want to listen. I agree, but look, I agree, but like once, say if you and the dude that you was dealing with, y'all break up, but your friends is still being friends with your ex, and it's like, oh, they going places together, they doing this together, but you supposed to be my friend, so why are you still even doing anything with him? What do you do there?
Yeah, I feel like, for example, with my friendships and like,
Shut me the fuck up. I gotta hear that. You gonna have to play that one back. Hold on. You gonna have to say that one.
Oh God.
I like this. Akita said they need to be like handicapped and then friends since the first grade. Otherwise, ain't no friends.
I'm
But
done. Achieve.
so you saying when you introduce your friend, do
Or
they
what
know
if
each other prior to y'all?
okay, listen, okay, so they was friends before y'all got into a relationship, but once y'all got into a relationship, you became friends with the girl and y'all all became cool. Like it was like a she had her own person and he had me. And we all became friends. But
Mhm.
everybody broke up. Like even they broke up, we broke up. But the friend that was my friend is still talking to the dude that I was with, going places with them and having casual
But
conversations.
okay,
Like
but if they was friends first, then there's nothing you can really say. If they was friends first, then you can't expect for them to not be cool because y'all broke up.
No, not okay. I'm not gonna say friends, but they knew each other. But they didn't start doing going places and all that until y'all broke up.
Then she was
They
checking for
didn't do
him
none of
anyway.
that before.
So that tell me that she was already checking for him. So yeah. You gotta watch people. So I feel like, first of all, you have to know your friends. When you're dealing with men and relationships and things like that, you have to know who your friends are. So when I say, do you introduce your person to your friends, I mean your friends, the ones you ain't gotta watch, the ones you ain't gotta be worried about, the ones who you already know they checking for you the way you checking for them, and ain't shit about to happen. They on his ass just like as if, you know what I'm saying. We talking about real solid ass friends, not these flaky bitches who cool with you one minute, then next minute they talking about you, or the bitches who secretly want to be you, or the bitches who secretly want your man. We ain't talking about them. Them the bitches you got to keep far away from your nigga anyway. Like they don't even get to be cool. Hell no. We don't even have three-way calls with them type of hoes. We don't trust them. And so I think when you are growing and you are maturing and realizing like who you are in relationships and stuff like that, you first have to set the tone. You have to set the tone for what you dealing with, what you're not dealing with in relationships and friendships. And you have to create boundaries, and you have to stand on that shit. And that's the thing that people don't do. They don't want to stand on that shit. So it's like you create these boundaries and then you don't stand on them. So now you leave room for confusion. You leave room for people to kind of teeter totter on and see how far they can go, because you won't do shit. You ain't cut nobody off. You might get into an argument or something, but you still dealing with him, you still dealing with her, and there's nothing happening. So you have told me that it's cool if I fuck with him how I want to, and not how you want me to. You have to make people know how to treat you, whether it's a friend, a man, or anything. So you can't just fuck. No, we don't just introduce anybody to our person. Not at all. Not at all. So we got another comment. Faith Keeper. Me and her are friends. She calls me her sister. Oh no, honey. And if I talk to him to ask her something, she say, call your sister and talk to her. She's confused. She's confused. Simply put, she's confused. She's trying to be okay with something that she's not okay with. So calling you sis is just a way to kind of
Don't put
hide
it in
her
her mind.
insecurity. That's just her way of trying to pretend that she's okay with the shit when she not. She's not okay. She's not okay with it. And that might be one of those things is like he gonna either have to secure their relationship and make her be secure in it, but it ain't. It ain't happening. Akila said, I think it's okay when everybody is married. I think so too. When they happily married. Fuck just being married. They gotta
Yeah.
be happily married. So okay. I just feel like we're gonna end this on this note. I'm gonna say this. A healed woman surrounded by healed women creates power and peace. And I think that's what friendships, real friendships, equate to. It just come down to being healed, being secure in yourself, knowing who you are, what you are, and the value that you hold, and knowing that there is no one out here that can be you, and that there is nobody that you want to be. Um, it's okay to strive to be better, but there's nobody else I want to be other than me. So I'm good with who I am, and everybody should be good with who they are, and any type of relationship. So for me, I'm gonna just end by saying that friendship is not really about who you've known the longest, or it's more so like who show up, for you, who you showing up for when it is hard, when y'all up, when you down, like, make space for the real people in your life and let go of the ones that's weighing you down. You know what I'm saying? You have to at some point figure out that, what it is that you're looking for, what you expect, and when it's not serving you anymore, being okay with letting it go. So, do y'all have anything y'all want to add? No?
Nope.
Okay, well, then, if that's nothing else, then we are going to end this with protect your peace, protect your people, and keep unlocking with key. Next week, we have some juicy, steamy stuff for next week. And next week, I am looking for guest hosts as well to kind of do the same, vibe that we have tonight. I am changing it up. We go do the live stream like it is. It's a little easier that way. But we are looking for guest hosts for next week. So if you are checking, you want to be a host on here, DM me on Keys Code Love Unlock Instagram or on my personal Instagram, the irreplaceable one. And we will get off into next episode, which is going to be DNA, boundaries, and X drama. So stay tuned for episode 4. See y'all later. Have a good night. Thank you guys for watching for Keys Code Love Unlocked. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Join us next week, like I said, for DNA, X, and drama. So that's all for now. I will see you guys next week.